Welcome to the channel and thank you for your love and support. In this video, I'm going to read the second part of Hopkins's Felix Randal. You know that Felix Randal is a sonnet divided into two quatrains and two tercets, as I have already told you in the first video of the series. Now in the second quatrain, Hopkins is recollecting his memories associated with Felix. As you remember, Hopkins at the time was working as a Catholic priest in the Liverpool area, and he was visiting Felix almost regularly to offer him solace and comfort, to minister to him, to read the scriptures, to apply unction and offer and to offer him the communion, the Holy Communion. And though Felix Randal deals with the gradual decline of Felix's health and his final death, the poem may be read as an allegory for the human fate. Man on this earth is so helpless that even if he is a very healthy person or he is at his prime, nobody knows when he will be affected by a disease or when he will suffer from a disease. And Felix Randal is a representative of the vicissitude of human life, of the vicissitude of human fate. So basically, through the poem, Hopkins is writing the philosophies of human existence on this earth. On this earth, man's existence is very like the flies mentioned by Gloucester in King Lear as flies to wanton boys are we to gods. They kill us for their sport. So human life is that uncertain, that precarious, and that unpredictable in this world. In the second quatrain, Hopkins refers to how he ministered to Felix. Sickness broke him. Impatient, he cursed at first, but mended, being anointed and all. Sickness broke him. Here, broke is a very important word. Sickness broke him. Hopkins is referring to the psychological makeup of Felix here. He suggests that sickness broke Felix's mental strength, his mental power, his resolution, and his self-confidence. Besides, the word broke is well associated with horse training. You know that on the very first day, a young horse is broken in by the trainer, and the horse finally surrenders. So we can say that here we have an implied metaphor in that expression, sickness broke in. Felix, like a horse, was broken in by the disease, and most probably it was tuberculosis. Impatient, he cursed at first. Initially, when a healthy man is affected by some disease or he suffers for a long time, he becomes impatient and he becomes quite annoyed. He becomes angry with his own growing weakness. So impatient at first. So initially, when Hopkins visited Felix was very impatient and he was cursing. Probably he was cursing the disease, cursing the sickness, cursing tuberculosis. But gradually he mended, being anointed and all. Now this anointed, the word carries a special Christian sense. Any sick person is given the extreme unction, that is anointed oil is applied on his forehead. So that process is called unction. Okay, so Felix was also anointed by Hopkins, though a Heavenlier Heart began some months earlier. And gradually Felix was mending. That means he was gradually recovering his psychological abilities, his mental strength. Gradually, he was regaining his patience. And a heavenlier heart, heavenlier here means holier. That means Hopkins was able to restore his lost faith. Some months earlier refers to some months earlier his death. So comparatively, that time was in the immediate present. Some months earlier his death, he was showing some better sign of recovery, at least the recovery of his mental strength. And gradually Felix was recovering his lost faith in religion, in God. Since I had our sweet reprieve and ransom tendered to him. Now, sweet reprieve and ransom refer to the Holy Communion. Now, generally, Holy Communion refers to wafer or dried bread, and wafer or dried bread is given to a person, especially one who is sick. Reprieve and ransom actually mean the salvation, and these two words are well associated with the crucifixion of Jesus. Jesus Christ sacrificed his life to regain paradise for mankind, And during his last supper, he told his disciples that the bread they were eating was his flesh, and the wine they were drinking was his blood. So you see that Jesus's flesh is symbolized by the holy bread, and therefore giving holy bread to someone is to offer him some kind of redemption, some kind of salvation. And that's why the sweet reprieve and ransom tendered to him. Tendered means given to him. So Hopkins offered Holy Communion to Felix for his quick recovery, and he was also showing the sign of recovery, at least the recovery of his mental strength, his overall psychological makeup, his resolution, his mental abilities. Well, God rest him, all road ever he offended. Well, this well is quite dramatic in the poem. Since Felix died, despite Hopkins's prayers, the communion, and his many attempts to help him get well soon, God should show him mercy. All road ever, all road is an Irish expression, is an Irish way of saying always, all the ways, meaning whatever sins Felix had committed, God should redeem him, God should forgive him, God should offer him posthumous rest. So you see that the second quatrain ends with a prayer for Felix's soul. As a priest, Hopkins's duty does not end with the death of Felix, because in the first quatrain he said that my duty all ended, but the duty did not end. As a priest, he should now pray for the rest and the overall prosperity of the soul of Felix Randal. Thank you very much. In the next video, we are going to read the tercet, that is the third stanza of Felix Randal. Till then, goodbye. Thank you very much.